As a minimalist CEO, turning my clients' dreams into reality is what I do, showing that success is truly, truly for everyone. Hey, you guys, I've got new shows weekly. Stay tuned and live your best life.
Make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger than ever. Hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better. 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 Work it, work it, work it, work it.
Stroll down the runway, another payday, cover of magazines. And when they see me, they wanna be me. I am the fantasy. Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Two Grauman's Chinese, red carpet TV, valet my limousine. Box office sweetie, and Oscar nominee. Now watch me snatch trophies. Woo! Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Walk, now walk, walk, now walk. Stroll down the runway, another payday, cover of magazine. And when they see me, they wanna be me. I am the fantasy. Woo! Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body
Success is for everyone. You're special. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Kareem Jackson is here. Turn your dreams into reality. Remember, baby, success is for everyone. Live on the set. New shows weekly.
Is the ideal platform for any organization that is looking to make their work more efficient. For nearly 40 years, the Smarta team has been assembling quality, award-winning cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs.
Monday.com is ingrained in our work life and our project tracking and has become an essential operating system at Nissan. The extensive customization allows us to build whatever we need. And for a large organization, it saves a lot of confusion and a lot of time.
Monday.com allows us to connect all of the platforms we use through integrations. If we need to share a file with someone or a calendar with someone, we can do that with Monday.
We've tried quite a few different platforms, and I've seen them come and go. I believe Monday.com has to stay in power because they're transforming as we're growing and transforming, so we know that they're growing right along with us.
Three, two, one, we are live. Hello, world. Success is for everyone, baby. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Yes, let's go.
Testing 1, 2, 3, you guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. It's Kareem Jackson. You're live on the set, baby. Are you out there? It is Monday. It's Monday. If you're in America, good morning to you. We're doing a sound check real quick. We want to hear how I sound. If you're out there, please chalk in. Please check in. Please give me low. Look, it's okay. How am I doing? How's my voice sound? How's my voice sound, y'all? Let me know. Let me know, because I'll tell you right now, we got a good ass show today. In America, you guys, good morning. Get your coffee. Okay, I hear it. We're doing fantastic, you guys. You guys, if you guys are in America, good morning to you. If you are in Asia, good evening to you. Good afternoon, tea time in England, and afternoon in Africa, you guys. We are live on the set as Kareem Jackson, you guys. We're here for another Black LinkedIn Monday. You guys get your coffee. You know how we want to get started. You can bring the camera out to me real quick, you guys. Okay, yeah, you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. You're in America. I'm so glad that you are here. This is Black LinkedIn, you guys, and I'm casual. I got my white linen on today. I'm feeling good. I got my little white stuff. These are really from the Philippines, y'all. When I get done with the studio today, we're getting ready. We got some fun things happening. We're going to some resorts. Going to have some cocktails. I want to give a big shout out, you guys, as usual, with liquorexpress.ph, you guys. Liquorexpress.ph. That's where you can get all these cocktails, all these great liquors and everything. Liquorexpress.ph. And that's Q-U-O-R, y'all. Some of y'all be putting Q-O-U-R and you be wondering why it ain't working. Q-U-O-R, liquorexpress.ph, you guys. These guys have been supporting. We've been drinking Distillery in Limtuaco for over a decade. I love the White Castle and the White Castle calendar and all that kind of stuff. But you guys, liquorexpress.ph, where you guys can get your liquor fast, express, all over nationwide in the Philippines, you guys. So when you're in town, if you're in a hotel somewhere and you can't get no liquor, call Liquor Express. You guys, this week, we're talking about the forgotten majority, you guys. We're really getting into this because we want to let you guys know and kind of give you guys some insights. We hear a lot of talk about whether it's a good, what term is a good man or a high value man or a medium value man or a catch. A lot of women, you hear about them, the big loud voices, they're talking about they want a man that can do this, do this, do this, do this. And first of all, if you know me, watching me, you know I hate the whole division thing. Divide and conquer is not my thing. I do not like that crap. I think that at the end of the day, I don't care Megan Thee Stallion, Kamala Harris. I don't care, Michelle Obama. If you everybody, I believe all of us are all of us, and we're letting them racistly westernize, separate us, as opposed to realizing I don't care what you do. Black folks right now, we are rocking. So Black LinkedIn, I want to give a shout out to you and a thank you to you, saying congratulations. It's Monday. If you're going to work in America right now, don't worry about it. I want to applaud you. I want to give you your flowers this week, y'all. If you are Black and you are driving, no matter where you are, no matter what you like, no matter what kind of man you like, congratulations, you made it to the weekend and you're going in another day. If you're in the Philippines, you guys, then you the day is over and you made it through another Monday. Afternoon in Africa and the Europe, keep on trucking, y'all. It's almost over. It's almost over. That Monday is almost behind you. The forgotten majority is really what we're going to get into, and it's really about the folks that we're not addressing. So we asked a bunch of guys, I think, some women maybe, that are not making over $100,000 a year, that are not what you would call typically the whole high-value man or high-value woman. But they're good people. They're looking for love. They go through their own issues, and there's a whole lot of pressure on them because it used to be that the jobs that they do, the good old guy, good old boy, hard-working guy, that was the one that America used to praise. My dad was a construction. He was an architect. He built houses. He built buildings. He wore combat boots and a hard hat. He worked his way up to where he was a general contractor all over the world. But he started in Kansas City, Missouri, then went to California, combat boots, carrying. We created the family business, and I was digging holes and had my combat boots in my tool bag and building decks in the summertime in San Diego. That hard-working guy was the shit back in the day. But now it's not. And a lot of these guys are so disillusioned that no one addresses their mental issues. And their mental health, and the mental health, you guys, Black mental health is real. Okay? It's real. Understand this, you guys, whether you want to admit it or not, I don't care if you're Black or white or whatever you are, Black mental health is real. Yes, maybe we can take more pain than you. Maybe we can, but in the day, it still exists. There's still pain. These dudes are going through stuff. And we're going to get into that today. We're going to get into this. Rockeen's coming later in the show. He's going to be here. I'm excited about that. We got all the questions in the whole monkey in the room situation. We got them motherfuckers coming in today. But of course, before we get started, we are Black LinkedIn, and we got to praise Jesus because we made it through the weekend. You guys, some of us don't know how the hell it happened another week. And some of us are in our jobs or just finished our jobs or rolling in traffic right now. Watch us on LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, criminaltonio.com, wherever. And you need somebody to put their hand on you and give you some loving and some prayers. So Black LinkedIn, we are not corporate, we bring in Jesus into the office. So if you're at the picnic and you're not one of us, then you're going to enjoy this. This is someone on LinkedIn, Dr. D. That's who says our prayer every week. So she is part of Black LinkedIn. She's trying to promote her school, her church, of course, her own school, her own church. So anyway, let's let Dr. D give us some praise. Love you guys. Black LinkedIn, let's bow our heads real quick and let's listen to Dr. D.
Good morning. God bless you all. I am Dr. D. Knighton from Kansas City, Missouri, Shamar Ministries Online, and also Shamar Ministry of School. I'm live here at my own local assembly, World Harvest Ministries, and I want to pray with you this morning. Father God, in the mighty name of Jesus, God, we thank you and we praise you. We give glory unto you, for you are worthy to be praised. Now, God, as my friend Kareem go on air, God, we ask you to embark the listeners, God. We ask you to let them be able to hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. And God, move them in a way that's going to make them productive for the kingdom. We come against every assignment of the enemy that want to steal, kill, and destroy. But God, we thank you because you give us life and life more abundantly. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Thank you all for joining in with us this morning for your morning prayer. May the blessings of the Lord make it rich and add no sorrow to you. God bless.
Not go anywhere. It's Kareem Jackson. You're live on the set. I'm so glad that you are here. But this is how we pay the bills. I want you to meet the Travel Boutique, you guys, a wonderful partner of ours. So I got my passport. I love to travel. You know, I'm a passport bro, right? So I want you to get ready to elevate your wellness journey with Kareem Jackson live on the set, because it's time for you to unlock a world of rejuvenation, cultural exploration, you guys. Join us, you guys, for one of a kind experience as we present Black wellness retreats, medical tourism packages, and island healing wellness getaways. Nestled, and you know I love it, bro, the breathtaking Philippines Islands, baby. It's brought to you by my friends over there at the Philippines Magazine, philippinesmagazine.com, our exclusive partner, the Travel Boutique. These retreats are your passport to paradise. So ready, you guys, be part of something extraordinary. Get over to the philippinesmagazine.com, click on retreats, you guys. Plus, you can request to join our Passport Rich private travel group. That chat is off the chain. Or go to the travelboutiquellc.com, people. Embrace wellness, embrace culture, embark on a journey that's tailored just for you. Kareem Jackson live on the set with the Travel Boutique, where wellness and adventure meet.
Three, two, one. We are live. Hello, world. Success is for everyone, baby. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Yes, let's go.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Black LinkedIn, baby. Happy Monday. Thanks for the prayer, Doctor. I appreciate it. Dr. D on LinkedIn. I got my LinkedIn mug, you guys. I want to show off to you a little bit my Black LinkedIn mug. We getting the brand and everything. You guys saw the Philippines Wellness Retreat. That's why I got my white linen on today, because we're getting ready to do this right now. We're getting ready to get into this whole, it's summertime in the Philippines island, y'all. It's summertime. So we are really excited about this. So you guys saw you saw the intro. You heard me talking about it. Okay, first of all, like I said, you guys, Black mental health is real. It is a big, serious thing right now, and a lot of you guys are so busy looking for, the whole high value man and gotten into the whole situation that you're taking for granted that at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, most people, you might have forgot. Hence the title, The Forgotten Majority. But most people in America, black, white, green, yellow, whatever the hell, make less than $100,000 a year. Matter of fact, most make less than $50,000 a year. I'll tell you this, these are all the other positions, the other 90%, 80% of positions in America, of everyone that we must have forgotten during COVID and lockdown, that these are the people that run the country. Transportation, delivery, right? Frontline workers. Most of those ain't making $100,000 a year. No, people. None of that. No. All those folks working in the grocery store, nope. Maybe the general manager of the grocery store, but everybody else is not making it. Everyone stocking those shelves out there, everyone delivering your packages, all those hardworking people, most of your firefighters, most of your police, most of your everybody. I'm just telling you, most. Even most of the ones that, work in IT and the ones fixing your computers, all of those folks, most of them make under 100,000. And the 50,000 mark is kind of where it's at. So understand this when it comes down to it as well, that at the end of the day, you guys need to understand something really quick, is that this is a real situation. And a lot of these guys are, no one's addressing the stress and the strife that they have, the things that they're going through. Because it used to be that their job, their position was phenomenal. It was fantastic. It was great. Everybody there was pride. There was everything. But when it comes down to it, it was one of those things where, wow, oh my God, now my job means nothing to me. That's the difference. So we're getting into that, you guys. We wanted to really address this whole thing. So I hope that you guys are out there. Love you for being here. Kareem Jackson live on the set. You're here with Black LinkedIn. We do this every single Monday. Rockeen is getting ready. He's coming in. He's here. But I want to bring this to you. I like setting the show up, right? You know, I like to set up the show. So, um, one thing, there's this sister, Dr. Venus, right? Opal Reese. I want you guys to watch this video. And this is a local video. This is from right here on LinkedIn. Am I correct? It's from right here on LinkedIn. Great interview. And this video, you guys, we could not, this is exactly why we have the Black LinkedIn podcast show. Our perspective, the things that we go through in the workforce, whether you are an executive or whether you are driving a FedEx truck, are so different. I don't want to give a spoiler alert because there's a whole episode that you can watch. But look at this clip and tell me what you think. Play this clip real quick. Because I'll tell you something. I love a picture. A video is worth 1,000 words, y'all. 1,000 words. And I could not explain this to you better than this clip. It was one of our diva icons on LinkedIn. You may not know the doctor, but I'll tell you, at the end of the day, she is phenomenal. She is really, and it's funny, she's making a name for herself by being this DEI guru, queen, sister that is amazing. And she's done like short stints a lot of places. And you and I, most of us on Black LinkedIn can relate to this, but short stints. And the host, another friend of ours here on LinkedIn, asks her a question and then makes a statement that kind of lets you know how different it is for them and us, especially in corporate America. How are we doing?
Yeah.
I want you to watch this, and we're going to come right back at the end of this, and we'll talk and see. But watch this, tell me what you think. They realize this later in life. And now, of course, they're realizing what Black men have been complaining about for so long. Because now they're in the workforce. Now they're dealing with the same thing that the Black brothers dealt with. That's the issue right now. That's what's happening. So how is it? So a lot of the same complaints are there. So you guys, I want to get into that. We got some questions for you. We're going to get into the Black LinkedIn segment here. You guys, I got Rockeen here. Why don't you bring in Brother Rockeen real quick, brother? I'm so glad the brother is here, you guys. I've been kind of holding it down, trying to get him ready for you. I'm trying to get him ready. I was trying to get him warmed up. I was trying to be the hype man and hold it down. Brother Rockeen, if you guys know, he's got his new projects out. He's got his new opportunities out for you guys. He is one of those guys that really can help folks articulate the things they're going through. The reason Brother Rockeen is here is because he can help us break down from the whole psych side all these things we're going through. So Brother Rockeen, brother, glad that you're here, man. How you doing, man?
I'm great. I'm great. Again, it's always a blessing to be here. I had a late, start to my morning, but I'm here now. I'm ready to get into it. Um, yeah, yeah, man. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful time. It's night time for you guys over there, but um, yeah, just trying to get oriented and get my mind in the right place. It was a good video. For me, I didn't get to hear the audio, but I was reading it. It looked like a good video. So we can touch more on that in a few.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. So how's everything? So tell us about, you got a new package that you're pushing, right?
Uh,
That you got. I saw something, a post where you got a new package out or something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it's the Miracle Mindset model. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a package that's specifically targeted to entrepreneurs, small business owners, executives, and it's nothing like I feel like anything that's in the game now. My approach is more so, um, from what I hear around the industry, we have circles that can build our businesses and stuff like that. But a lot feel like they don't quite have anyone to talk to as a quote unquote friend. And I get it. I know some may be a little apprehensive when they hear that, like, well, we might want to segregate the friend and the business, but a lot of people really feel like they don't have anyone to talk to. And with that, they don't get to vent to, because a lot of us in our positions, we are we have to be the ones to make all the decisions. We have to be the ones to keep it all together for everybody else around us. So we're leaders, and we don't have someone to pretty much talk to at our quote unquote level. It's not a shot towards anyone else, but I found that when people are connecting with me, clients are connecting with me, it's man, I just really need to. This feels good to have someone to talk to. This feels good to brainstorm. You're opening up my ideas. You're cleansing the palate, so to speak, for me to be able to open up more for more ideas and to brainstorm and to get more things, keep the flow, so to speak. So yes, the miracle mindset model, and yeah, it's more so just a nice approach to entrepreneurs, small business owners, and executives to kind of kick the boots off, the office shoes off, and take off the jacket, and be able to kick back and just express yourself and being able to get back to work and be able to balance all areas of your life.
Okay, I'm gonna push into this one because I love this, because I'll tell you, this whole episode is pretty much about that. Many of the forgotten majority are black men,
Mm.
right? Um, and I know that you're in your previous market and you said executive fathers.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I know you drop it, and I'm not gonna let you drop it. The daddies need love. Okay, Father's Day's coming up. I don't know when, but it's coming, I'm sure. But I'll tell you something that you tapped into with that whole thing is that I think it's one of those situations where black folks, especially when it comes to guys like you and me, we're so busy. Especially you see with these DEI situations and these executives, and now you hear the whole numbers about them losing. 80% of them are not black in the first place, and now they laid them all off, and the DEI industry is kind of going for a dunk right now. But we were so busy trying to become like Westerners, become like them, that we sit up and we want to monetize and charge everything.
Mm.
Whereas white folks, they need a shrink. It's not a big deal for them because their uncle's a shrink. They can talk at the dining room table. They need an accountant. They have an accountant who's a friend, right? They may pay them eventually, but when it comes to talking and being friends and asking questions at the country club or playing racquetball or at school or when they're hanging out drinking, right?
Hmm.
They have that kind of in their circle. Whereas us, I love that the fact that you've kind of put the whole friend and the whole executive, because we should have more friends. The whole Black LinkedIn experience is that I want them to see there's pastors on here, that with churches, if you want a prayer, Dr. D, they got there's about $5,000 worth of consulting right now for black folks and white folks watching. with you and me for DEI. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
let's build this network. And then what happens is we kind of get paid and we get our monetization through the way that Black folks understand it too,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you are feeling better and you make more money, right, at your job, or you're a better father or whatever it is, then you're going to make more money if you're happier, right? And then if you can help people, you'll feel better. So then maybe we'll do really good and we'll feel better in this situation. And then we'll have some people sponsor us. So then you can just like have like 15 free people a week sponsored by, T-Mobile or something. You know what I mean? So to help people, and then they can really be the friendship and the connection, or at least feel that way in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, we
actually.
don't charge to showcase these people. We're not paying. No one's paying us to showcase their screens and their screenshots, right? I mean, we're not paid to show that the pastor's prayer. We want to be praised,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Drummer D is commenting. She said, "Good morning."
Yeah. Good morning, Dr. D. Send her the link for the show just in case. Put the link up there for these folks. But these are real people. You know what I'm saying? And I know that if we don't give her a chance to show her prayer, which she did a wonderful job for the show, right? No one on LinkedIn's going to see her, right? No one's going to hear about it. It's like they're not going to put it out there.
She said, "Love you guys."
She loves us too. Thank you. Am I crazy or what? You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm.
No,
Or am
I
I
get
crazy?
you 100%. This is something that is really close to me, and actually something that we talk about a lot. So yeah, I am all for, and that's I know it's something new, right? And that's a narrative to be pushed. And honestly, a lot of like my business coaches, just like when it came to just targeting fathers or Black fathers at that, it's a hard market to. And everything is, like you said, we have to monetize, and there's truth to that, there is validity to there, but when it comes to like really connecting with people, like it's important. It's important for not only just men, but especially as Black men, and our leaders in our community to really break the barriers of mental health, really tap into the systems of success that our counterparts have. And just as you said, there is a community there that they have the secrets, and that's within them, and that secret is when they understand to lean on one another when they need to. I have a person in marketing. I have a person is like they can literally build a business from zero to something, and their cash flow, their cash is really nothing. Like they're living off of credit and living off of, like, you know what I mean. So, and I've heard of situations like that where it's just like you got a freaking 100, 200, 300, $500,000 credit limit, and you have zero cash flow. But that's because they have this network of people who can get the job done and is really willing to work with each other because they see down the road that there's a profit to be made here. When I feel like we come from a really need background, like, you know what I mean, like really a real hunger background, where we feel like we have to charge for everything up front. You know what I mean? If we're not getting something up front, that means we're not being valued. You know what I mean? I think we need to break that narrative and kind of see down the road the gold, you know what I'm saying, that there is, and actually have faith in one another, actually empower one another, you know what I'm saying, and have that sense of community. And like we say that term, we're going to coin that term friendship, that bond, open up those avenues for us to really connect, not just on a business level to make transactions when it comes financially, but really make those transactions when it comes to interpersonally, when it comes to spiritually, when it comes to emotionally, having that, like you're saying, mental health, ultimately what it's all about. Like we're just breaking through, recognizing and acknowledging our traumas, our mental health, you know what I'm saying, that as being comfortable conversations in a household. Sometimes it's still not, and when it comes to recognizing, but I mean, I feel like we're doing a lot better than what we used to, like with the way that, things are going. So absolutely, I agree with you. I think it's really important for us to talk about this and be more open when it comes to healing ourselves and coming together as a community to support one another, and not just for, like you said, a transaction of the right now and today. It's, seeing that we create a community that we can maybe that's the missing, the missing piece for us. Like, we're trying to find what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just that.
That's what it is. I mean, that's what it is, brother. I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you. Let me give you this piece of it real quick too. Whites have a network, typically, like you're saying. Plus, the algorithm works in their favor. I'll tell you this too. You guys out there watching, you think I'm crazy. If you've noticed that the Black LinkedIn stopped taking Black folks out of the graphics of the show, right? And we actually now go through and we have like a text. If you've noticed that lately, our views have went up. They're showing to more people because there's no Black picture in that graphic. So it's real. But we need to have more friends, because if we are friends and we're all helping each other, Dr. D, if she hears about an opportunity where they need a psych person, at the prison or the jail or the halfway house or the construction site or whatever, she knows you. So you may have helped her as a Black woman or, a brother, sister for free as a friend. Mm-hmm. But now that she's doing better, she remembers who helped her. Right? Mm-hmm. And if you wonder why the Democrats spend money for elections or the Republicans spend money for elections, right? Because they want you to remember who gave you that bill, who gave you this, who gave you that. It works for Black folks too. Mm. So she has a church, which is a non-for-profit organization, 501c3. So she's going to be in the mix with non-for-profits that would be able to have a budget for a guy like you in the facility. Mm-hmm. So it may not come from her, right? But she's going to be like, oh, I know someone. The same as us. If we know someone that needs a prayer, mm-hmm. we go show. Here's Dr. D's prayer. What's the comment? What they say, Julius? Absolutely, brother. And our brother Jermaine, watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here, brother Jermaine. But I think that the Black mental health, especially with the men, is a big deal. We kind of addressed it in the buy around LinkedIn way, but they are the forgotten majority because they make most of the money. That is the majority of people. Mm-hmm. So you want to say anything else? We got one more video they want us to show here, brother. It's oh my God. Okay. Before we get into the whole monkey in the room, y'all. Okay, remember we were on the last show and we had this case about the hair. Remember that? Yeah, I remember that. Okay, watch this video real quick. Okay, we're not going to play the whole video. There's another case. They going to learn messing with Black women and their hair. This one is, she works at a gym. She worked at a gym, brother. And I only play this because I need Black LinkedIn. We're joking and we're funny, but this is real news, real cases. So I think the white folks watching need to also see this, because you feel me what I'm saying, brother, right? You know what I mean, right? It's funny, but look at this case real quick, Rockeen. Look at this case. Play
the company claimed that because she had been tardy on 45 separate occasions. Oh boy, the people who need to watch this probably won't, but I'm going to try anyway. So, long story short, that employee won over $11 million in a race discrimination case against a gym she worked at. She claimed she was fired because of her race. Now, the company fired back. They said, no, we fired you because you were late 45 times. Now, what a lot of people missed in that video, just because a company claims that someone was late doesn't mean they actually were. So, there's that. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. What if she actually was late? It wouldn't actually matter, because she's alleging hostile work environment and disparate impact, meaning she was treated differently than her white coworkers. So if you're a company and you have a tardiness policy and you only really enforce it against Black employees and not white employees, that's disparate impact claim, and it can still be discrimination. I hope this
3, 2, 1, we're live! Hello, world! Success is for everyone, baby! You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson! Yes! Let's go!
Hey, you guys. I'm glad that you saw that. You guys, okay. I I just think that eventually folks are going to realize that they need to leave these black women and their hair alone. Y'all, I don't know how the hell, y'all, I'm just shocked about that. And it's no big deal. We don't even get into this as a big deal. But Rockeen, this is amazing, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that's like crazy. I literally, that's funny. I just saw, it's not funny, but I just saw one down in Texas about a teenage boy, like 17 years old, and like the school systems had him suspended and in school suspensions for his hair, his dreadlocks. Like, and did you see
We
that?
have that too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We had that too. We put it in the post. I'll tell you this, it's a whole district.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I was like, the whole district.
Yeah.
How the whole district hasn't? But and so maybe they think because the schools don't give a damn or don't care and firing and making them cut their hair off to win the wrestling tournament. They think that they can do that crap at Gold's Gym or wherever the hell it was.
Yeah, wherever that was. That's $11 million.
The other one was Hyundai. The other one was Hyundai.
Yeah,
you know that,
yeah.
right?
For 3 days.
Right. These are real companies, y'all.
Yeah.
Like real that we know. Like Hyundai, what the?
For 3 days of employment of a pregnant woman, like you didn't know her hair was her hair when you hired her. Like I don't. Yo, man, that's crazy. It's crazy. It really doesn't make any sense.
So, brother, I want to thank you too, man. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. I've got my white linen on. I'm getting ready for the resort. It's summertime here.
Yeah, I see.
Having our cocktails.
You look real comfy right now.
I'm comfortable as hell, yo. I can't. You guys got to come to the Philippines when you get a chance. We're building our team in the States. We're trying to come into the Philippines. So we have this American team, and then the studio's here. So instead of going like the other way around, so we're trying to build this team in the States and market our show and the marketing, the products and development. So if you're out there and you're looking to join a great team, we're looking for folks to help us build this into something great. Okay. What we did, and I'm going to talk to you about this some more because I think some folks are asking some questions out here. I'm seeing too about this whole, the guys out there are feeling us. If you're making $100,000 or less right now, and the whole Black mental health is real thing, you need to send this to somebody and show this to them because they're going through a lot of things and they're kind of forgotten about. And they're the majority of dudes. These are the majority of the dudes. And they're so focused on executive and B and A suites that they realize that the majority of the dudes out here, this forgotten majority. And so we asked them specifically about their questions this week, brother. And you know more about this, and you might want to tell people that are watching, like, I don't know what you can and can't say, but like the folks that you work with, to remind them that these dudes is real.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, before you do this, you know the one, I love this video, y'all. I'm sorry. The white guy in Canada is complaining about his job. I play this white man every damn show because this needs to be our theme video. But can you tell them about who you work with? And I'm gonna get this video ready to just as a joke, and after you get done, that these guys are really going through stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's numerous cases that we work with. Some are from many different struggling backgrounds. Some kind of came from like to homelessness in an instant. It wasn't even something that was, that was perpetuated in long times. Like, because homelessness comes from in many different forms, right? So there can be the extreme of addiction issues that lasted some time that put them in that situation, or it could be as simple as you're living your life 1 second by the thread because, the way the economy is, your house burns down, right?
So sorry. 60, let me give you a number, brother. 60 million U.S. evictions.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Go
yes.
ahead.
Especially after the pandemic.
60 million.
So
it's COVID.
There's a ton of and that's across the states. So I'm not talking about just where, I'm saying, I'm working. Like, that's numbers all across the states. But just where I'm at, there's a huge number of homelessness, and it's really it's founded in mental health, trauma, um, in addiction. So it all goes back to the source of being mental health, and that's why this subject is really important, because we don't have support and
Because
like the way
people
that we
don't
were
believe that
raised in a
black
proper
mental
way.
health is real. They don't believe that
Yeah,
black mental health is real.
yeah,
They don't
and
believe that. We got a graph for that too. And I'm gonna tell you this too. Let me tell you this too. I'm sorry because I want to tap into this with people because I feel that I don't really talk about it a lot. And when I do talk about it, people message me like crazy, like, "Oh my God, you." I never realized how serious black mental health and how real it was, which is why we talk about it until I left the States. And now I
hmm
look back, and even though I struggle abroad or whatever, I want people to understand black mental health in America is real. There is things you go through that people on this earth do not go through and never can imagine. And so I just really, really push that black mental health is real. You can come back to us, you know. And I'm just saying that because a lot of these folks, I know that LinkedIn doesn't know how to look at these numbers like we can. 60 to 80% of black folks on LinkedIn have businesses. They've gotten 60, 80% growth since COVID of black folks on LinkedIn. So that means a lot of these folks went through some trauma, said fuck the money. Hence our last episode, fuck the money, with hello to Joanne Penny and right, but started their own stuff. And if you just start your business, you ain't making 100,000 a year. Forget Instagram, forget what you're hearing about. You ain't making 100,000 a year if you just start your business, right? If you're making a good job and you're investing in your side business, then you still ain't making 100,000 because you're putting the money into another business, right?
hmm
So more black folks on LinkedIn can relate to the mental health and the stress because at the end of the day, no one's addressing the black folks who are dealing with all these failed DEI companies, not DEI companies, but these failed DEI efforts within companies. No one's talking to these people. And so the mental health is crazy and no one addresses it. What's the comment? I'm sorry. What does it say? Drummer D, that's what we just put in the banner, Drummer D. Yes, it's real, girl. Shoot. I know Drummer D be praying on people. Not praying, but she'd be touching the head. I'm sure they'd be going through it at the church, right? Not praying, but she'd be touching people.
From LinkedIn, Melvin Brown. Good morning.
Good morning, Melvin Brown. Good morning, brother. Thanks for being here. If you got mental health issues, you guys type them in. We got our questions here. We're getting into, but I'm sorry, Rockeen, I'll cut you off again. I'm sorry, but we keep going with what you were saying. But I wanted to just bring them home to understand it's real. You can let go. You can chill. The reason that we bring you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Rockeen sounds really smart.
No,
I'm like,
no,
80% of y'all quit y'all's job, open a company in COVID. You stressed out, depressed, said fuck the money, right? You going through it. So Rockeen,
no, seriously.
keep talking.
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
it's like an equivalent. It's like going from one relationship to the other without healing, what I mean, to be able to get the most out of yourself in this relationship, right? So it's not that they're not having successful companies or building successful companies. They're just hop into being an entrepreneur to have something of their own, as well as being able to support your family and be home, especially if you're getting work from home, positions like, so they're really stressed out. But in a lot of times not really realizing where it's sourcing from. We tend to look at things as like surface level or like circumstantial or what's evidently right in front of us, which would be our environment, but not realize that a lot of our triggers of today, a lot of our stressors, a lot of our pain points comes from traumas as we were growing up, issues with addiction, no matter what that addiction looks like to us. I think we like to think immediately about drugs and or alcohol or, but like gambling is one of the top. Coffee is like the next one behind there. Like,
Sex.
So it's sex. Absolutely. That's another big one, so it's really easy to look past our addictions and the way that we try to get out instead of facing.
And addictive can be workaholic too.
Oh yeah, working is another huge one.
You know,
that
you're
separates
just
yourself
so
away from your family.
game. You know, the gaming can be an addiction for a lot of brothers. You know. Yeah,
I agree 100%.
I wanted to kind of have this conversation. I know that we're setting it up, but it's because I'm trying to give the brothers time enough to realize this is a safe space. You can talk. 10 of them have already sent in their questions, so we're going to get into that. Rockeen, I got to pay some bills real quick, and we're going to say it again. I'm sorry.
So before the decision.
Okay, yo, I gotta. I don't know what he said, y'all. I don't know what he said to me. I gotta say it again.
I saw commercial fit for you.
Which one? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, another LinkedIn beautiful queen. You guys. We're gonna showcase Estelle Brooks. Fit for you is for you. Estelle Brooks, if you're watching, okay, Drummer D, if you know, I think you know Estelle Brooks. She's the daughter of Alvin Brooks, icon. In the community. But you guys, Estelle Brooks, I'm going to pay some bills really quick. You guys come right back, and then we're going to get right into the monkey in the room. Rockeen, we're going to get into the whole, just straight to the questions. And then we only have questions from the brothers today. So we invited no one to the picnic today. So it's just about you guys, because you've been saying that we never answer y'all's questions. So we just got y'all's questions this week. So let's showcase Miss Estelle Brooks. Fit for you is for you right here on LinkedIn. Estelle Brooks, you guys, right here on LinkedIn.
Hey, you guys, Kareem Jackson here for Black Kansas City, you guys. This is By Black KC Show. Hey, you guys, you know this fantastic, amazing, beautiful, sexy, beautiful diva, this queen, this Estelle Brooks Fit for You. You guys have seen her all over town. They implement a strict safety protocol against COVID-19. That's what got them popular during the whole COVID lockdown situation. Then from that situation, we all learned the value of our food, the value of our health, the value of our hygiene. We learned so much about that. And Estelle taught us all. She went online and changed the game for elderly, older, seasoned, professional fitness for all of us. She's a health and fitness instructor. She's over 70 years old, you guys, and she looks amazing. Her body fit toning, everyone saw this live online when she was doing it on Facebook at Estelle Brooks on Facebook, you guys. Then she went through and she showed us all. She went to people's homes. She went to her home. She went out in the community and showed us how to get fit and in shape with her boot camps and all her personal training. She's helping others to maintain a higher quality of life through health and fitness for generations to come. That's what Estelle Brooks is doing. So take care of yourself. This is the sign. This is the sign that you've all been waiting for. Go and get that healthy lifestyle right now. There's no excuse, you guys. Fit for you is for you.com. It's right there. All of her tools, all of her packages, and soon she's going to be training instructors all around the world how to help their elderly family and friends to get in shape as well. So you guys, go check out Estelle Brooks. Fit for you is for you. She's going to show you how you can be over 70 and fine. And thanks for watching Black Kansas City, the By Black Kansas City show. Kareem Jackson live on the set, baby. Go get healthy. Hey, you guys, Kareem Jackson live on the set, and you are at the studio, baby. And guess where we're at? We're in the Philippines, man. We're in Manila. We are live on the set, the studio, home of all of my fabulous shows. Kareem Jackson live on the set. We got Freedom Daily. We got Black LinkedIn. All of this here, you guys, and we're right here, right in the heart of the city. The studio by K & Co, you guys. Kareem Jackson live on the set. Come on in here, you guys. See what we got going on. Check us out. You guys, Black KC is here. I Love Dreadlocks is here. Outsource Everything. Entrepreneur 101 is here, you guys. All of them. Black LinkedIn. Brothers are here. We are all live on the set. This is where we help you turn your dreams into reality, you guys. We are live and we are here to help the community and all of you. The monkey in the room, that segment you guys all love, it's right here too. And you guys have all been wondering how we do it, why we do it. And if we can help you do it, come on in. Let's help you with your podcast. Let's help you with what you're trying to do, be a guest on our show, whatever. But the studio is here, and we have catering, we have cocktails. Thank you, liquorexpress.ph. We have producers and co-producers, makeup, barbers. It's all here, you guys. Kareem Jackson live on the set at the studio in the Philippines, baby. We are in the Philippines, bitch. Fam, this is the part you've been roaring for, you guys. We're right here with you with the monkey in the room, baby. The DEI question and answer section, the one part of the show that you guys love, that you guys get a kick out of. This funny as hell, yo. Get the popcorn, get the drink, get the coffee, whatever you're gonna get, the cocktails, live on the set, baby. The monkey in the room is here. Get your questions ready. Whoa, this is gonna be good.
Y'all, did you see my monkey? Did you see my monkey in the room, y'all? I'm trying to, y'all love this segment. We did not know this segment was going to be so popular, so we hadn't planned for this. Hope you enjoyed that new intro, you guys. And we got all your questions. We're going to get to every single one. We're going to hit these questions real fast, y'all. We're going to do it. But I'm going to tell you this. One thing I keep seeing in all the questions, we got your coffee and everything like that. I'm showing off my monkey. I'm showing off my Black LinkedIn cup. I'm very proud of my cup, y'all. I'm very proud of my cup, y'all. But I'm going to tell you this. One thing I want to tell you, because I've been all over the world, and I'm Uncle Kareem here. I'm 51, y'all. I've been through this. It don't go away. It don't stop. You're going to keep going through these situations. You're going to always feel isolated. You're going to always feel like I'm the only one in the room. I'm the only Black person in my entire company in the Philippines. I have two partners. Shout out to Shay if you saw Shay's, and Mandla if you see Mandla. I've got the two brothers. I've got some Black Filipino. You see Jamal, you know he's Black Filipino mixed, but he's not in the studio right now. He's actually remote, but he'll be in the studio here this December. You remember Ulysses, you saw him. He's Black Filipino, but he's not in the studio right now. He's actually training. He's going to be back in school. He's in college right now. I'm the only one. And I don't feel like you feel. I'm frustrated with some things, but I don't feel like you feel. So understand, I'm going to say that it's not just you. It's not only you. It's not because of you. It's not your fault. There is something different that happens in America, in the West, that you go through. The mental health, all these things. The reason we're saying it's real is because you shouldn't go through that. There's people around the world that have no idea what you're talking about when you talk to them. It's like trauma. And you know what trauma is when you leave the trauma. And I'm going to play this video again. I'm sorry, real quick, because this video, you guys, I love this video. I play this video once a day. It's from my own personal inspiration. Because it ain't just Black folks either. Check out this white.
I am so pissed right now.
Or Canada.
2.5 years ago, I moved up here to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, found a job as a machinist, and that job took care of every single need in our house. When we moved up here, we were able to buy the house free and clear. We bought all the material needed to update the house, the bathrooms, the kitchen. I built a bedroom in the basement. And I was even able to buy myself a toy, a 1994 Trans Am, a car that I've always wanted. You know, nothing fancy, nothing spectacular, nothing lavish, nothing like that. Fast forward 2.5 years. I've gotten one raise of $1. And that job, even with 10 hours of overtime now, doesn't take care of a debt-free household. The price of gas has gone up about 50%. Our heat and hydro have gone up about 50%. And the price of groceries have bloody well doubled. It's gotten to the point where yesterday, my wife and I were talking about finances, and she was crying. Why was she crying? Because our washing machine pooched. Our dryer is on the way out, and to replace them both, you're looking at around $2,500. This, right around the time where we're trying to outfit 3 teens for school. It's a sad situation when a guy that's working 10 hours overtime, sometimes even 20, can't take care of his house anymore, even when there's no mortgage, no car payments, nothing like that. Right now, we're going backwards to the tune of about $500 or $600 a month without any extra income, and that's with the overtime. That's why I decided to get into doing something online.
Fam, this is the part you've been roaring for, you guys. We're right here with you with the monkey in the room, baby. The DEI question and answer section, the one part of the show that you guys love, that you guys get a kick out of. This funny as hell, yo. Get the popcorn, get the drink, get the coffee, whatever you're gonna get, the cocktails, live on the set, baby. The monkey in the room is here. Get your questions ready. Woo, this is gonna be good.
I got my monkey. I'm really excited, Jamal. If you're looking at this, thank you for the monkey. I appreciate that transition. Yeah, okay. Rockeen is back, you guys. We're back. This monkey in the room. Kareem Jackson live on the set. Rockeen, brother, over here. Are you ready, brother Rockeen, for the questions?
I'm ready. I'd be as ready as obviously as our audience be for these questions.
I haven't even seen them yet because I'm trying to be surprised because whenever I see them, then when they read them, I have an opinion already. So, Julius, question number 1, and these are from Black. I assume most of them are probably going to be men that were specifically talking about the mental health issues they're going through as being guys that make less than $100,000 a year to $50,000 or less dollars a year at jobs that used to be fine, and the things they're going through right now.
This is from ladies first. This is from girl. Keisha in London.
Go on, Keisha.
As a
We be
single
all
black
global.
woman earning $100,000 or less, how do I navigate the dating scene when I don't fit the high value woman stereotype?
Oh my God. I didn't read these questions, Rockeen. I swear to God. Oh my God. The first question, where did the girl come from? What happened? We was on a roll. I thought it was going to be dudes, and she in London. Thank you, London. You want to answer that, Rockeen?
Can you repeat the question again?
As a single, here. Keisha from London. As a single black woman earning $100,000 or less, how do I navigate the dating scene when I don't fit the high value woman stereotype?
Whoa.
We should have asked her age.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like she meant cougar stereotype.
Because I'm like, what's the high value woman stereotype?
Because remember the question was the high value was 100,000 or more.
Okay.
And we were playing on Kevin Samuels, but we didn't really say women or men. So I apparently thank you for watching, ladies. We love you. Women love us. Can we get an applause for the women? I don't care what y'all say. Our women, thank you, because women are our clients, our followers, our supporters. Thank you. And we have a lot. Because Joanne Penny's from the UK, from London. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's connection. Okay. I hope is this Joanne Penny? What's his name again? Keisha. Is this you, Joanne? Keisha in London. Is there Keisha in London? If you're from London, is there really Keishas in London? But go ahead, brother Rockeen. How?
I'm not much for dating advice, but
okay, let me tell you, sister. When it comes down to it, that you heard what they said. You heard you guys got mad at Steve Harvey. You got mad at what's his name, Tyler Perry. Let me tell you real quick, sister. If you find you a good man who loves you and is there for you, and you make more than him, don't understand. Do not listen to these idiots. You support him. You there because that's what's hard to find. And you don't want to be that woman that gets divorced and you paying palimony either. Hello, it works. Remember, it works both ways. But I do agree with Steve Harvey. I do agree with Tyler Perry in the sense that nowadays I'm in this world. I'm out here. Black women can make more than black men. And it's not necessarily that they're paying you more. I don't believe the whole conspiracy theory. But what I do believe is that you're just doing many of the executive jobs because black men are not, they're not getting the IT degrees like black women are. They're not getting the tourism degrees. Like they're not in the office. They're not executives. And now what happens is because they're not hiring black guys anymore and white women anymore. Black women are getting these jobs and they're making a lot of money. But understand, you make it. You guys are a team. Your man is good. He makes less than you. Help him to grow. If you don't do that, understand that eventually you want to have kids. You want to build a family. So you might make that money. But what about when you get pregnant? What about when you build your family? So all I'm saying is you're a high value woman. Get you a good man who apparently might be here watching today, making $100,000 or less, because at the end of the day, you guys would be equally yoked. You feel me? Or you don't?
No, I do. That was wonderful, actually.
Get you a
I think that,
good man.
yeah, I think there's more that goes into it, like psychologically, as well as like like you said, influence from outside sources. Like I think a lot of times we try to listen too much, especially when we're going through what we're going through, which dates back to mental health, right? So it's like we go through what we go through when we try to find answers through other people and other sources. So yeah, like you said, just know yourself, know your worth, know you know who you're connected with and who you love, and make sure that you're vetting a man who's, like you said, a man, not in
He said vetting. He said
his
vetting.
ability to provide, but not just providing
He said
financially.
vetting the man. You vet. You.
But I'm thinking it's
Ooh, I feel so
emotionally.
bad for y'all. Y'all got to be vetted nowadays.
No, I mean it goes both ways. It goes both ways. I think men the same way, because men, I deal with a lot of men who complain about their quote unquote baby mothers and how they are in this, and we need to hold accountability that we chose these people too at one point in time. You know what I mean? So yeah, it could be off of who you're attracting is who you are. You know what I mean? So, and who you are could be based off of those past practices, of those traumas, and again going back to mental health. So we'll probably keep circling around like in the topic of mental health, because I think that's where the source of all of these issues, especially such as stereotypes in dating and jobs, and you know what I mean, where that comes from. It all comes from our training, so to speak, and our worth through years and years of trying to overcome oppression and suppression,
Wow. Okay. But Keisha, if that's Keisha, thank you. Second question.
Uh, from Tyrone in New York. What strategies have others in my position used to advance their careers when working low-level jobs in predominantly white organizations?
Okay, that's your question right there, Rakeem. Can you say it again for me real quick? But that's all you,
From
Rakeem.
Tyrone in New York, what strategies have others in my position used to advance their careers when working low-level jobs in predominantly white organizations?
Oh, that's deep. Tyrone,
Yeah.
from New York. A strategy that you can use to advance yourself. It's nothing short of arming yourself with self confidence and what value you bring to a company and or a job. I think a lot of times, since you're talking about an organization, which means that it's a job, that we don't value ourselves. And I think the whole concept behind having a job instead of a career or a business is the mindset of it's a job. And when I work jobs, a lot of uh, our black people, as well as many others, just in the mindset of job, we feel that because it's a job and we have to feed our families, or as a man we have to have a job to provide, and to be able to survive, and in the world in general right now, we just carry the mindset of they're the ones who are in charge, and that means we are who they say that we are. When yeah, there's a title at a job, but you also have to enforce that, hey, you hired me for this position and I know what I'm doing, and I also know my value, so I'm not going to do anything that's outside that job criteria if it's not going to add to my possible raising or changing positions to a higher level. So it's like, and that's continuing to do that and continuing to educate yourself, continuing to, do more training, because you don't necessarily have to go to college, but you can do certain trainings, leadership trainings and all this. The more things that you have under your belt and criteria is the more that you arm yourself with that confidence and know that you're overqualified for a job. So when you're not getting jobs, you can blatantly call out, hey, what's the difference between me and, Gary over here? What's the difference between me and Jack over here? You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. And you'll be able to carry yourself with more confidence and demand. I think we've answered this in one of the shows before, and be able to demand your pay scale and what you think that you're worth, especially when it comes to a job promotion.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this too. As a guy that started in construction, started in cleaning toilets, started as a driver, a casino host. I'm gonna tell you. Let me just give you a breakdown of the pragmatic ways to do what you just asked. One, if you're a low level job in a predominantly white organization, that job, especially nowadays with AI and all of these things, if you're cleaning toilets, if you're doing low level, whatever that low level is, typically that job pays 5 times more if it's a business. If you're a custodian or you clean toilets at Taco Bell or some white organization, if you had a housekeeping company, a state management company, you're making 10 times more. A lot of times those skills, and you don't really see it this way, and LinkedIn, please don't flag me for this. You know how white folks like their toilets. You know how white folks like their offices. You know how white folks like their houses, their desk, their computers. You know how they like it. So then you turn that into a business because that becomes the standard. And what I did when I was younger, in my 20s, my best, my job, when I was recruited, I took them and said, if I started my own business, would you support me? And they said yes. So specifically why I'm saying it like this is you said, what strategies have others in my position, I've been in your position before, used to advance their careers when working with, okay, I've been there. I turned that career into my own business. I had a company called Houseboys Estate Management. Mainly, we were Merry Maids, and we dealt with rich people. We maintained their estates, not their financial estates, their houses. We had a limousine company that maintained and really catered to casino top gamers, junkets and things like that. We would literally pick them up in limousines, their house, and bring them to the casino, and then walk them around the casino, carry their drinks, introduce them, get them some popcorns. We turned it into a business because when you're low level at a job, you might want to think about owning the company because what if they lay off all the custodians in the building and they outsource to a company? You might want to be that company. Sorry, brother. I just wanted to jump in there with that because his question rang to me. Good morning, Melvin Brown. Good morning to you, brother. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, no, I do. I do agree with that as well. Like, that's the ultimate for me. I've preached that in previous episodes when it comes to starting your own business, because, like you said, that's something that I've done myself. Obviously, like it's starting my own business. So that's the ultimate. The ultimate. I know we know there's processes that go in there when it comes to funding and then some, but yeah, ultimately, starting a business and it's all in coming out of that confidence. But thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. I think that's valuable.
You guys are back. Okay. I'm sorry. We're like light years away. We're bringing the whole world to you. So this is UK, Asia, the US. But I guess we're back now. Thank you guys very much for being here. Number two, We're going to question number 2, and Rockeen, you guys, is right over here. Question number 3? Number 3, you guys. Question number 3.
From Malik in Chicago. What resources and support are available for Black individuals dealing with workplace stress and microaggressions?
Go ahead, Rockeen. Lord have mercy.
Let's see. Yeah, there's actually one. I think again in one of our previous episodes, I think that we were touching base on making sure that we have some legal, counsel, like because it's not that you want to go immediately there, but it's always nice to have in your back pocket, especially if you're, working at a place and they think that you don't have any. For some reason, having attorneys always apply some pressure, right? So it's like they know you're serious about you changing the environment. When I worked for a state, I got involved in a situation where it was me doing the job based off of me being Black, right? So I was told by my attorney that I would have to prove that there is more than just an isolated event. So with that, I believe that even in this situation, in microaggressions, you would have to prove that those around you in that workspace provides an environment that is racially insensitive, if that makes sense. So with that being said, the support that you have is you may have to do your own work to provide the environment where you would feel more supported when it comes to facing these microaggressions. That's DEI executives bringing that to the attention of those at the top. So if you have somebody that you're working for and they're your manager or whatever the case may be, you keep bringing the issue to those above them and get DEI executives involved, as well as like attorneys. If not, just doing what you have to do in your own accord by changing companies. If that company isn't serving you,
you're in and I know you're fading in and out. They really trying to hold on to this signal. So I appreciate that. Thanks for the love, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is trying. Facebook is trying. They're telling me that we're back now. You guys, if you're back, if you're out there, you hear me. Let me know you hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I didn't know if that was me or you, honestly. I got some.
It's us. It ain't you.
Yeah, I got something going on in the background too.
We got. Okay. You want to say that answer again really quick so we make sure that we got it?
Yeah, I would just.
Hold on 1 second. Let me have him. Julius, read the question again and then say it again. I'm gonna read it. Just do that whole thing all over again.
Okay.
Sorry, brother.
From Malik in Chicago, what resources and support are available for Black individuals dealing with workplace stress and microaggressions?
First, I would want to say when it comes to directly for you is getting a professional, someone who can help you psychologically when it comes to dealing with this, because ultimately that's what it is. It's psychological warfare effects. So you want to get someone, maybe a coach, if not a therapist, or whoever you would feel like you're comfortable to consult with, to be able to combat these microaggressions without it actually affecting your mental. So with that being said, the next thing you would want to do is get a DEI consultant, and no, seriously, because again, it's more than just ourselves, right? So it's taking.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you could see me. I'm like, ooh, yeah. He gave you guys an unachievable feat. You gotta call Shireen Daniels on the phone or something. You gotta call Joanne Penny. They're like, whoa, that's 100,000 right there.
Nah, bring it. Well, not them personally, but bring that to the attention of the company. You know what I mean? Like, and if that's not working, as you're working your way through the company in the sense of whoever's in charge, if they're not willing to do that, then eventually you're going to have to come to the conclusion of working with company that do hold your values, and because that's something that's important too. If there's a company that you're working for, if you're not having started one yourself, you do have to make sure one of those processes is you working for a company that holds your values true, because you can choose where you want to work just as much as they're choosing you as an employee.
Because I'll tell you what, in my opinion, with that is, let me read this. What resources and support are available? I'm gonna tell you that, brother Rockeen. I thought like, am I missing something? I thought maybe I'm reading this incorrectly. Rockeen, right here, is a resource to help you. That, yeah, and of course we're talking about folks that are making under $100,000 a year, under $50,000 a year. Your best bet, brother Rockeen, right here, is a really great resource for you to get a hold of in dealing with these microaggressions. You're not. I know what he's saying, but Malik in Chicago, I think he's making under 50,000 a year, 100,000 a year. Because white folks judge you by your name on the application. I'm judging you by your name on the question. But out of love, I think that he's talking. He needs to connect with someone like you. He needs a friend.
Nah, I appreciate that.
You're gonna owe me someday for that marketing campaign. We're gonna redefine the word black friend.
Yeah, nah, I appreciate that.
Because white folks need black friends too.
And that's nah. Ultimately, yeah, like you said, Malik, I would be more than happy to work with you. Because I don't think it's something that's, really hard, quote unquote, to work through with the proper support. So, anyone who's dealing with microaggressions, I'll be sure to make sure that
that's aggression. It's micro, but it's aggression. If a white person went through the same aggression, they would be devastated. The only reason it's called microaggressions, which I don't like that term, is because we're black, right?
I wouldn't disagree.
The same aggression to a white person would be like, you'd be fired. They quit. They cry. They did, right? I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm sure if we asked him what aggression is it, what happened, it's something that's not really micro. It's only micro because you're black, Malik. You feel me, right?
I get exactly what you mean. Microaggression.
I don't like that microaggression term. Yeah, because it's like, why is it micro? Like,
what makes it small, right? The person on the outside, the person who's dealing with it, right?
Next question there, Julius.
From Kwame in Birmingham. What role can local communities play in supporting Black individuals facing economic and mental health challenges?
Oh, go ahead, Rockeen. That's a cute question.
Can local communities play in supporting Black individuals facing economic and mental health challenges? That's like kind of in depth. Like I would need more details. Starting with like in general, our community. The community is us, right? So, and if we would want something to be done about the economic situation as well as mental health challenges, it's bringing more awareness. Kareem here is like
in the middle.
Kareem here is bringing.
I think.
Go ahead.
Let me give you some context. I think he works in city government, Rockeen.
Okay.
So he's literally asking a community organization, I think, what he means. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. What role can we play? All right. Well, I believe that as a body, right, it's bringing awareness to mental health challenges, like just like you're doing here. Black mental health is real. Like, you know what I mean? Another thing is because it's acknowledging. That's the first step in anything, is acknowledging that this is real, bringing more awareness to it, and also bringing our community together. If we got to knock on doors, right? If we got to, create more posts, getting more action going and calling more people out, to, instead of just as a community complaining about things that are going on, and actually being willing to rally up like we did in when it comes to police brutality and stuff like that, show that we're no longer standing by and allowing this type of rhetoric and to continue to go on without us, at least our say so. And it shouldn't be people, of course, people with influence, right, high influence, to be able to bring awareness and willing to pour some, funding into certain projects, certain community building, certain community places where we can have meetings, and really approach and come together as a whole to hear everyone out and different ideas in that specific community on how you can attack the economic crisis in that area, as well as mental health challenges. Looking for services, professional services of coaches, of people in their specialized fields when it comes to mental health, and as well as when it comes to economic. It's coming together to bridge the gap between financial literacy and putting the power back in the hands of the people to be able to, like you said, do business. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop looking at, depending on jobs. If they're not paying us right, if we're dealing with DEI situations, and then it's time to get the power back in our communities and start businesses. And that also includes us. There's businesses out there right now. There's black, small, small businesses and out there right now that people are not supporting. So if we support these small businesses, when it comes to you starting your small business, that energy will be reciprocated to you. But when it comes to economic, get the power back in our hands by creating more small businesses, and mental health. Actually recognize that there's mental health issues and be willing to get the services that you need, like coaching, as well as some form of mental health specialist.
Well, okay, so what's the next question then, Julius? This is getting good. Yeah, this is getting good. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's getting good.
Our
Next question.
next.
Make sure we get everybody answers to that. Let's go through these real quick here. We don't want to miss nobody. They'd be mad. They'd be mad, Rockeen.
From Jerome in Toronto. What can I do to challenge beauty standards and foster self-acceptance in dating and relationship as a black man?
Say it again.
What can I do to challenge beauty standards and foster self-acceptance in dating and relationship as a black man?
Oh, well, damn, Rockeen. You be opening up the questions to people, and they be like, "Oh, what you dealing with?" I remember this is $100,000 a year or less, 50,000 average income. So this question, I'm sure, relates to the fact that he's probably talking about women with their fake eyelashes, right, and their wigs and their BBLs. How can he address it? I'm going to answer and say, I think you just need to get you a simple woman, maybe get your passport and look for a traditional relationship, because beauty standards is beauty standards. But what it sounds like is you want a relationship, you want a wife standards, and I don't know what you need to address it as a regular guy, but at the end of the day, yeah, get you a passport maybe and travel, or find you a woman and maybe you guys both get your passports and be a passport couple and really look for the love. And then the beauty standards and things like that you're talking about won't really matter to you. It sounds like. Or what did you think? What did you hear?
I kind of heard, I guess, a similar thing. When I first heard the question, to be honest, it was more so, I didn't read it as the way that you did. It was more so like he was having challenges when it came to self-acceptance for himself as he approached different women in the dating scene. And to me, it was more so just fostering self-confidence. And if someone is looking at you for what you present on the flesh, on the outside, that's most likely a person that you don't want to deal with anyway. You know what I mean? So it sounds like you are a high value person. That means you value the person for who they are, not for what they look like or the way they present themselves. And you need to find yourself a high value person, because it's not going to work if someone is looking at you just flesh deep and you're looking at someone at their heart and their mind and their soul. So it sucks, but continue to look and continue taking care of yourself. And that person that you're looking for will be attracted to you, you know?
Okay, you guys, this is the last question. You guys have been watching us here, the monkey in the room. We got a little transition real quick. You guys, you've been watching the monkey in the room, you guys. Look at the transition. You ready?
Fam, this is the part you've been roaring for, you guys. We're right here with you with the monkey in the room, baby. The DEI question and answer section, the one part of the show that you guys love, that you guys get a kick out of. This funny as hell, yo. Get the popcorn, get the drink, get the coffee, whatever you gonna get the cocktails. Live on the set, baby. The monkey in the room is here. Get your questions ready. Woo, this is gonna be good.
This, you guys, our last question. You guys, I want to thank you guys for being here with us for the Monkey in the Room segment, the whole Black LinkedIn this Monday. What's that last question? Bring Rockeen back. He's back in here? Yeah. Okay. Rockeen's over here, you guys. Shout out to brother Rockeen. Last question.
From Jamal in Atlanta. How
Hey,
can I
Georgia.
balance the stress of not being able to pay all my bills while pursuing career growth?
Why don't you take that one, Rockeen? You're professional.
Get yourself a me. Now, how you can balance stress is really quick, especially for you, Jamal. Really getting down what those stressors are. I know you're saying one of them is the lack of financial stability. It's dealing with that is not blaming yourself, not looking at it as you're lacking, because the economy is crazy right now. Like, you know what I mean? So we need to look at certain truths and not put that too much weight on yourself, basically in a way where you're taking away value from you. You're saying that you're continuing your career growth. So you are doing all that you need to when it comes to finances. I mean, if we can find different avenues of passive income, we can work ways that way. But obviously, that's a long conversation. But balancing your stress is just recognizing all the way down to the core what each and every one of those stressors are, and separating what's real truth from that, from what the story that you're telling yourself. And the way that you can do that, I know it may sound complicated coming from my mouth right now, like where do I start? But getting yourself someone like me, a coach, to be able to help guide you through those steps will ultimately help you deal with those stresses or any other obstacle that comes as you're pursuing peace and abundance in your family's life.
You know what? One of our shows was all about the whole happiness being the new ROI, right? I'm gonna tell you that, because in the day when it comes down to it, let me give my opinion to that. Is that I've been there, brother. I'm there right now. It does not go away. Even if you know people that have money, that are rich, unless they're sitting in there really wealthy, which is like 1% of the entire human population, because on the West, we rate success by money. They're not, if they're working, then they haven't reached their goal. They apparently, if they don't work, if they don't push, if they don't hustle, they will lose all their money, because nobody would actually work for money if they didn't need money. So I think the whole thing about that is it doesn't go away. If I can give you any advice with the whole situation, is it does not go away. And you're going to continue to have to balance the stress of not being able to pay all your bills while pursuing career growth. They call it scaling in business. They call it breaking the glass ceiling. They call it breakthrough. They call it getting the bag. At the end of the day, as long as you're growing, you're going to have that same problem. Now, if you get to the whole situation and you get to a point and you might maybe retirement, right? But even if you do it when you're younger and you're happy, maybe become a minimalist, maybe simplify your lifestyle, then you're going to be able to experience the success and the joy ahead of time. But typically that's not how it works, because you want to help people. You want to help your family. You want to help your friends. So if you can make more money, you're going to make more money. Until you can't make any more money, you're not going to not make any more money. So it doesn't go away. That's at least what I'm talking about, you know. But
No,
that was our
that's
last question, Brother King. We got through it. We made it. We made another Monday, brother.
and we got through all the questions, man. That's great.
Well, you know, we didn't have any. We invited no extra people to the picnic this weekend, or this week, or this weekend. So then for Monday, we had no questions from the other demographic. So we can handle about was that 5 questions?
Yeah,
So
actually, that's
5
true.
questions is kind of our. We need to get better. Maybe we need to start from the questions next time. Go straight into the monkey in the room. Because there's 5 people that didn't get their questions answered. We got to make sure that we put on next week, okay? So maybe next week, Rockeen, let's just do a whole question and answer, full segment, monkey in the room thing, where we go through all these questions, because we never get to all of them. Because we give you good answers, we give you your money's worth.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do think that getting straight to the questions, even if those segment was questions, I think I see why people enjoy it, because it really, because I enjoy it, honestly. It gets my brain working. I'm like, oh man, like I like feeling like I don't know sometimes. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't even know how to approach that one.
And you know, when Joanne Penny was on the show, I asked her, she's an executive DEI woman, right? I was like, do you guys really get these questions? She's like, yeah, this is what the hell we be doing. This is my job. I be asking these questions. I'm like, and she's in London, like we're right. The other young lady was from. The first freaking question was surprised me. But yeah, they get these questions at these DEI meetings. So I think a lot of the times this is a good way for non-black people, non-POC people, women included, you know, to be in the show, because at the end of the day, this is the one. This is how it is. These are the questions they're getting, and we can answer them, give their opinion, and no one has to be stressed out, and no one's paid $100,000 a year to a DEI executive, you know, to do it. You all good, brother?
Yeah, can you still see me? I didn't know if my connection
You still
was.
there? You there, Rockeen?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay, I hear you now. Okay. But Rockeen, brother, you might want to tell folks again what your package is and whatnot. You guys, if you guys are watching this, Rockeen has great packages for professionals out there. They're trying to identify and grow their business and become more than what they are, and get through the mental issues. A lot of these folks, he's got a great program he's pushing right now as well, offering you guys some great consulting, because a lot of folks do not address the issues that we go through as the Black people of color dealing with these situations. Everyone deals with everybody else. I get it in my own life. I'm like, if someone else asks for help or asks to do something, everybody's there. A white girl cries, an Asian has an issue, they're there. But if we ask for it, if we need it, we're made to feel less than. So I get it. So when these questions come in, I can really relate to being that guy. And I want them to just know more about what you do. You want to say anything before we close the show?
Yeah, I'll just quickly roll into my company is called Antidote for Humanity. You can just call me Coach Rock. Our vision is that you can be at rock bottom, whatever that rock bottom looks like for you, whatever you're dealing with, and still be able to take that energy, which would be negative energy of being at rock bottom, and still be able to use that energy to overcome and defy all of your expectations. The package that I do have is called the Miracle Mindset Model. And we are training our minds, right, to focus on high performance, but not in a real aggressive way. It's in a peaceful way to use whatever, again, life is throwing at you as obstacles, to be able to use that, understanding that we're just learning and growing from these things, and be able to implement that, a system that could really get you going to where you need to be in an expedited rate, and very calm like, very relaxed like, and the most maybe unrelaxing thing is getting to know yourself a little bit better, maybe even more than you thought, and that could be uncomfortable. But the goal is to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So it's the Miracle Mindset Model. I'm Coach Rock, and my company is Antidote for Humanity. And you can reach me on Facebook, first name, last name. You can check out Antidote for Humanity on Facebook. I'm on all platforms. If it's either Antidote for Humanity or first name, last name, Rockeen Metteaux, you can call me Coach Rock, the Miracle Mindset Model.
You guys, I want to thank you guys for being there full screen to me. This has been a whole nother episode, you guys, another Monday of Black LinkedIn. That right there is Coach Rock, you guys. You guys can find him right here on LinkedIn. He gave you all the handles. I want to tell you right now that the whole situation of the forgotten majority, you guys, is that most of you guys out there, no one's acknowledging you, but you guys are the good guys and the good girls that are not high value considered to be or whatnot. You're not making over 100,000, even over 50,000, but you work every day. The company would not survive without you. You're a good man, a good woman, a good father, a good mother, a good auntie, a good cousin, a good sister, a good brother, a good son, a good daughter, and people are forgetting about you. I want to address you guys this week and bring this to you real quick, and I want to kind of bring this to you and show you that we see you, we understand you, and we got your questions. And we have more questions here for next week, so we'll address the other ones that you guys got in here. I appreciate that. You guys are phenomenal. And we really appreciate you. Kareem Jackson, you guys live on the set. You guys have been here again with us. You might want to show the studio commercial again. I'm live in the Philippines, you guys, the studio. We have a wellness tour. We have a studio in Manila. So if you're in Manila, you want to do one of our wellness tours, you're here right now, you could do your podcast, you could promote your company, you can do whatever you want to do while you're in a resort, while you're in the tropics, having a great time, while you kind of experience the whole world. So if you're in the Philippines, here's a studio. And of course, if you want to go to the Philippines and learn more about being free, we have a wellness retreat. I'm going to play these 2 spots, you guys. But I want to thank you because this is it. I'm over. I'm done. 2 commercials, closing the show. And I will see you next week with the Black LinkedIn episode with Brother Rockeen. Cheers to you. Successes for everyone. And that means you too, Black LinkedIn. Love you.
Hey, you guys, Kareem Jackson live on the set, and you are at the studio, baby. And guess where we're at? We're in the Philippines, man. We're in Manila. We are live on the set, the studio, home of all of my fabulous shows. Kareem Jackson live on the set. We got Freedom Daily. We got Black LinkedIn. All of this here, you guys, and we're right here, right in the heart of the city. The studio by K & Co, you guys. Kareem Jackson live on the set. Come on in here, you guys. See what we got going on. Check us out. You guys, Black KC is here. I Love Dreadlocks is here. Outsource Everything. Entrepreneur 101 is here, you guys. All of them. Black LinkedIn brothers are here. We are all live on the set. This is where we help you turn your dreams into reality, you guys. We are live and we are here to help the community and all of you. The monkey in the room, that segment you guys all love, it's right here too. And you guys have all been wondering how we do it, why we do it. And if we could help you do it, come on in. Let's help you with your podcast. Let's help you with what you're trying to do, be a guest on our show, whatever. But the studio is here, and we have catering. We have cocktails. Thank you, liquorexpress.ph. We have producers and co-producers, makeup, barbers. It's all here, you guys. Kareem Jackson live on the set at the studio in the Philippines, baby. We are in the Philippines, bitch. Not go anywhere. It's Kareem Jackson. You're live on the set. I'm so glad that you are here. But this is how we pay the bills. I want you to meet the Travel Boutique, you guys, a wonderful partner of ours. So I got my passport. I love to travel. You know, I'm a passport bro, right? So I want you to get ready to elevate your wellness journey with Kareem Jackson live on the set, because it's time for you to unlock a world of rejuvenation, cultural exploration, you guys. Join us, you guys, for one-of-a-kind experience as we present Black wellness retreats, medical tourism packages, and island healing wellness getaways. Nestled, and you know I love it, baby, the breathtaking Philippines Islands, baby. It's brought to you by my friends over there at the Philippines Magazine, philippinesmagazine.com, our exclusive partner, the Travel Boutique. These retreats are your passport to paradise. So ready, you guys, be part of something extraordinary. Get over to thephilippinesmagazine.com, click on retreats, you guys. Plus, you can request to join our Passport Rich private travel group. That chat is off the chain. Or go to thetravelboutiquellc.com. People, embrace wellness, embrace culture, embark on a journey that's tailored just for you. Kareem Jackson live on the set with The Travel Boutique, where wellness and adventure meet.